Good morning, children. Welcome to this session. And in this session, I'm explaining chapter 9, ray optics. It is first chapter of second textbook. And in this chapter, we have to explain reflection, refraction, and optical instruments. And before starting that reflection, we can explain corpuscular theory. According to corpuscular theory, this is proposed by, conducted by experiment conducted Newton, and on the basis of his experimental study, light energy, the energy contained in the light that is concentrated in tiny particles, small particles. They are massless particles and elastic particles. Okay, and light energy is concentrated in the small particles, ball-like particles, massless, elastic, ball-like particles, and they are moving from one region to another region. During their propagation, they carry energy from one region to another. Okay, the path of this movement, path of motion of these particles, corpuscles, these particles are known as corpuscles, and the theory is known as corpuscular theory. The path of these corpuscles is considered as, that is known as ray of light. And in this chapter, we have to explain the propagation of ray of light, movement of ray of light from one point to another, their path changes, etc. Okay, and this propagation, reflection, first part reflection, can be explained by using an example. If we throw a ball, small ball, on a smooth surface, it turns back to the original medium or bounces back. If the collision, the striking is elastic, then there will be no change in the speed of ball. Correct? Similarly, when these corpuscles, that is ray of light, falls on a smooth surface, it turns back. And this phenomenon is known as reflection. When light ray means path of corpuscles, ray falls on a smooth surface like mirror, the path or the ray turns back to the same medium. This is known as reflection. Okay, and the definition of reflection is the phenomenon of bouncing back or the turning back of light from a smooth surface. Okay, and you can see one figure here. This is textbook diagram. Here we have a plane mirror. This mirror is plane mirror. Mirror is plane mirror. And you have to consider or draw a normal to this mirror. This is normal, and this is incident ray, means incident direction of corpuscles, incident ray. This incident ray makes an angle theta with the normal. Okay, the path or the ray is, or corpuscles are elastic in nature. After striking the surface, the ray turns back. That is reflected ray. This also makes the same angle with the normal. Okay, this is incident ray and this is reflected ray. Both the rays make same angle with the normal. And due to or on the basis of this, we can explain laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. According to these laws, first one, you can see one plane here. This is vertical plane, a rectangular plane. That is the plane of incidence. The incident ray, reflected ray, and normal to the point of incidence. This is point of incidence. Point of incidence all lie in the same plane. According to first law, the incident ray, reflected ray, and normal to the point of incidence or lie in the same plane. You see this diagram and try to follow. Second one, we have both the angles equal, two angles and both the angles are equal. According to the second law, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence you can represent as I. I here is equal to theta, and angle of reflection is angle R. R is a reflected angle and is theta. Angle I equal to angle R is equal to theta. They are equal. These two statements, they are known as laws of reflection. Okay, and mainly we have two types of mirrors, spherical mirrors and plane mirror. We have to explain spherical mirror in this chapter. Spherical mirror means it is a part of a sphere, hollow sphere. Okay, part of a hollow sphere, and the reflecting part is obtained from a hollow sphere. And we have two types of spherical mirrors. First one, concave. Concave means, you can see this is concave. Concave mirror, this side, the bulged outside is silvered polish. Bulged outside is silvered polish, and reflection takes place from the curved inner surface, hollow surface. Correct? And the second one is convex mirror. Here the hollow inner surface is silvered polish, and reflection takes place. Hollow inner surface is silvered polish and reflection takes place from outside. Okay, we have two types of mirrors. Okay, these are the two types of mirrors, concave and convex. Next, definition of concave mirror. It is a spherical mirror in which the outer bulged surface is silvered. This surface is silvered polish, and reflection takes place from inner surface. And uses of this concave mirror can use this in the headlights of vehicles, used as we can use it as a shaving mirror, then solar cookers, solar concentrators, telescopes, street lights, etc. These are the uses of concave mirror. And convex mirror definition, it is a spherical mirror in which the inner hollow surface is silvered polish and reflection takes place from outside. Okay, and both the mirrors, you can see one P here, and this is the center of or middle point of the mirror. It is known as pole. The center of the mirror is known as pole, P-O-L-E, pole. Okay, then uses a convex mirror. The main use is used as a rear view mirror. The main use is rear view mirror. We can also use convex mirrors in bend roads to see the object or the vehicle coming from a bend side of road.